What's up, everybody? It's me again, and it's time to lean in, bitch. As you can see, Maya is back. So you know when you see Maya, child, you know what's about to happen. Or as you see on the screen,
Period.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Now you know,
Yes.
Maya, welcome back. It's been a year. You know, we really didn't finish All Stars 5 because it was
I
just so
know.
boring. But I hope it's not like that this year. So how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be back talking about one of my favorite things, Drag Race. So, yes, let's get into it.
We gonna get into it. I just, as you can see, I mean, sorry, my head fell over, child. I tried to get in the scheme of the theme, and was just like, I'm gonna put on
Right.
my orange and my yellow because orange is my favorite color. And so,
Okay.
before we even get started, I just want to say that this promo is everything. As you see on the screen, like
Yes.
this is the full cast, the look. It's like sunset or like rise and shine, or the girls are
Hmm.
glowing. All of it, I love it. I live for it. Sorry, this is the spot right here, chair. Where it go? It's one of this spot. Oh, that's on the screen. But basically, like this season, I'm already excited because the theme itself, like to me, this is the best, one of the best themes, honestly, since All Stars 4. I thought All Stars 4 promo was everything.
Hmm.
This promo was everything. What are your thoughts on the promo itself? Because before we get into the actual
I
queens,
I loved the promo. Like when I
okay,
watched it, I got so excited. I'm like, I'm
so excited.
living for this. The colors and just the whole second chances this Paramount thing to announce the whole Paramount Plus. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good.
I did too, and like I said, orange, yellow, the purple. I just kind of screamed. I wish I would. I should have like got my reaction when I was
Yes.
watching it, but I thought it was everything. Like I just really was like, this is All Stars. This is exciting.
Yes.
I know that All Stars 5 did not have the opportunity to, do this because of
Hmm.
COVID. I get it, but honestly, how the season played out, they didn't deserve because that season was boring as hell. So on to All
Yeah.
Star 6 on Paramount Plus. And then, of course, this whole year during this pandemic, child, they've been making us get all these different streaming services. So Paramount Plus
Right.
actually is a newer streaming service. I believe it was originally, was it CBS or something like that? It was something else in the past. Or it has a new name, I believe.
Mm,
I believe it was previously
maybe.
CBS, or CBS
Okay.
All Access or whatever. And so
Oh, yeah.
my first thought was, oh, they're really gonna have it on Paramount Plus. Like, we got to get a new streaming service. We already got cable. Then we got, if
Right.
you're watching Down Under, you got World of Wonder
Right.
Plus, which is like $3. But then you got Paramount Plus, and I'm like, so, but I'm gonna get it, or at least I'm gonna get
Right.
somebody's passcode and somebody's
Hello.
username, and I'm gonna watch it because I gotta support my girls. And so, with that being said, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Like we have, I
Yes.
think to make sure I get the count right, there are 12 girls this season, 12
I think it's
queens.
13.
13? Well, let me
Or,
check,
or
check.
maybe
Hold
I
on.
can't count.
Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is it 13? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Because
7,
when I
8,
first
9,
counted,
10,
I got
11,
13,
12,
but
13.
I'm bad at
No,
math,
it's
so
12.
maybe
It's
it's
12.
12.
It's 12.
Okay. So I can
Yes,
count.
12.
Got
So
it.
12 queens, and then but this is big because All Stars usually doesn't have any more than 10 queens.
Right.
The first All Stars I think only had like 8. And then they've had,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
now they're 12 girls is almost like a regular season. So I'm glad they got it.
Exactly.
Let's just start with the introduction. So you haven't actually seen the
No.
workroom looks. I have seen them.
Mm-mm.
So this is a surprise to Maya Child. So let me just start
Yes.
with who we got first on the screen. Oh, Eureka. What you thinking?
No.
It's a little blur. I know.
No. No.
You don't like
One,
it.
I'm mad they brought Eureka back again.
Okay.
Like, for me,
She's
when
back,
you
back,
bring
back,
people
back,
on
back
drag,
again.
right, back again. But I feel like on Drag Race, when you bring people back for that three-peat, there
Yeah.
needs to be an actual reason. Like,
Okay.
to me, Eureka doesn't give three-peat on the show, to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
And she's on We're Here at that. So it's like, I get enough Eureka in my life.
Well, into as for her look for
The
you
look
know,
is
you
no as well.
oh. So you
The
said
look
no
is a
to the
big
look,
no.
no to the queen. You know what? I
No to
have
the
a
look,
little
no to the
soft
queen.
spot for Eureka now, just because when I did. So you mentioned we're here for AfterBuzz. I was
Yeah.
on that panel, and she was one of the guests.
Yeah.
She's one of the guests co-host on the
Uh
show,
huh.
and I actually got to know her. You know, she was feeling me, I was feeling her, and she was just a much lighter spirit than what we got to see on TV. But yes, the look
Yeah.
is definitely a no. But I mean, Eureka, I don't. She's never really been just a fashion girl to me. I mean, she hasn't given us any bad
Exactly.
looks. You know, I would
Yeah.
say she was one of the more polished bigger girls. I felt. You know, I know that
Oh yes.
Ginger Means likes to claim that title, but during her season, she was not that polished, in my opinion. However,
No.
polish does not equate to a fabulous look, and I don't feel like Eureka has ever given us a fabulous look. And she did give us a nice lip sync that she gave us that one
Mhm.
time, and so yeah, so that's no for Eureka. And basically, she just wants to win the crown. That's her reason coming back.
I,
We're gonna. All
yeah.
right, she won another chance. She got a third chance. So that's that on that. Next queen, and
Yeah.
we gonna come back to Eureka obviously for the actual look for the
Yeah.
promo. Um,
Right. 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 Right.
oh, we should maybe we should just go to it now, child. Let's see who we got. Who we got. Who we got. Who we got. Hold on. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just go on. So, next queen,
Okay.
KYLIE Sonique Love. Now, she goes by KYLIE now. Not
Okay.
Sonique was her name from season 2. But Sonique is
Yeah.
obviously still
Hmm.
embedded. We know Sonique. So, do you know Sonique? I know if you've been watching since season 1, right? So you know Sonique, right?
Yes, it's a little blurry, but I remember the name. I remember the queen. So I'm glad to see. I like when they bring the older queens back. So especially because we haven't seen Sonique since what season 2? Was she on All Stars 1?
She was
I feel
on.
like she
No, she
was.
wasn't. Mm-mm.
No.
Sonique wasn't. No,
Okay,
this
so
is
we
her
haven't
first time.
seen her in what 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see her back.
Okay. Now the look. Go back.
I like the look.
You like the look, okay? Her, I wish you'd seen the
I
video.
like it.
Her hat fell off. My only
Oh.
issue with her is I feel like she's gonna be a sex siren. I love a sex siren, but I hope she's like
Mm,
just because she's now trans. From when she was on the show, she was
right.
like not trans then. At least I don't think she was, but now she is, and she's
Uh huh.
completely transitioned. And I think that's like her whole thing is that I'm a woman, and so
Right.
um, I just hope that she's not like one of those fashion type girls that just get showing body like that. I don't mind showing body, but I want to see some
Yeah.
looks, and
Yeah.
this
And
is
body could only, like Michelle say, stop relying on that body.
right. Even in her promo look, which we'll see soon, she was damn near
Hmm.
naked, and that's great. Show the body off now, but I hope during the season it's a little different. Let's go to the next
Right.
queen. SERENA CHACHA. Get her,
Child.
Jade. Now, you may can't see it completely. Like I said, I screen recorded these myself, but what's your thoughts on the look based on what you
The
can see?
look is not giving. It's giving old girl off a Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
it for
I
me.
see it. Okay,
Mm-mm.
and then
It's
what do you
not
think
it.
about her coming back and being in the season?
I could have deal without her because she
Mm-hmm.
was what on season 5.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't giving that much on season 5 for me. But
Mm-hmm.
then again, we had so many big personalities on that season, so maybe we'll be able. But then again, we have big personalities on this one too.
Right.
So like, we could see a little bit more of her, but she might also get overshadowed again just because of how many big personalities are in the room.
My
But we'll
thoughts
see.
are somebody has to go home first or second. So hey.
Filler queen.
Right. So moving on. So I don't know much about her. I do remember the drama back then. I know that she
Yeah.
doesn't she do was that no that's Jade. Never mind. Blah. That's what she was into it with. Anyway, moving on
Yeah.
from Serena Cha Cha. Scarlet Envies from season 11. Thoughts on the look and
Now,
thoughts on
the
Scarlet.
look, I'm obsessed with that look.
You like
I
the look.
love a
Okay.
tie dye moment. I love pink. She gave. She
Okay.
did what she needed to do. Now, being on the show, I wasn't a big Scarlet Envy fan back then just because I didn't like how the fan base was like in such an uproar when she got eliminated. And I'm like, it was her time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't robbed. or anything, but I do like her personality. I think she brings a nice element to the seasons that she is on. And she's a gorgeous queen. So I'm excited to see what looks she'll bring.
Okay. Um, I'm glad Scarlett's back. I actually
Yeah,
adored and loved Scarlett on her season. I
really.
really think that her lip sync with Raja should have been a double lip sync. I mean, I'm sorry, double Shantae, because they both did so well,
Mm,
especially considering that, obviously Raja did eat her up, but I feel like
eat her
Scarlett
up.
deserved another chance. And so when I heard that she was on
Yeah.
a possible cast, you know, I was just like, whatever. And
Yeah.
I do want to mention
That,
one thing too. I know we talk about the cast, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't already know the damn cast was a long time ago. But that's just me. We talked about this on
right.
Cinco de Mayo, and I was just like, this
Indeed.
person, this person, this person. Now, that's as far as I go as it relates to spoilers, is the cast. But, yeah, so that was a side note
Yeah.
I meant to mention at the beginning. But yeah,
Yeah. But I'm not mad at her being there because I did like her on the show. She wasn't my favorite on
yeah,
her season, but I'm not mad at it. Not
yeah.
mad at the choice. I'm glad she's back.
And she's one of, four, I think,
Right.
season 11 girls. So it's given
Yes.
All Stars 4 with
It's
all the
like
season
season 11
10
part
girls.
two.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
lot. It's a lot. But let's see who we got next. Pandora Box. Now Pandora Box
Oh,
was on season one, two. I can't
two?
remember.
Two? I think.
She's two, definitely two. Duh, not one, cause
Yeah.
definitely not one. Season two, I remember her completely. And now that Pandora Box is also on All Stars one, and she was
Right.
partnered with Mimi on First, which she felt like she was sabotaged. So
Hmm.
this is another queen like Jujubee and what's her name? What's her name?
Alexis Mateo.
uh, Alexis Mateo, and what's her name from All Stars 4? Latrice Royale. They have been given another
Yes.
chance outside of the
Oh, and
season.
Manila.
And Manila, right. So obviously, the producers know that All Stars 1 was a flop. So they've given just
Trash.
about everybody a second chance, with the exception of Raven, who probably doesn't want to do it because, I mean, she's damn near
Oh
Raven. She's
no.
damn near RuPaul's best friend. So she's
Exactly.
back,
Yeah.
and I like how every time there's a queen such as Pandora Box and Latrice Royale and Manila, all of them come back and they be like, "Ooh, All Stars 1, what is that?" They always talk bad about it because it really does not exist in nobody's
It
mind. It really doesn't.
it was a flop.
It was a big flop, honey. A big flop. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next person. Oh, we already did Pandora Box. Silky Nutmeg Ganache from
Doctor
season
Silky
11.
Nutmeg
Oh my
Ganache.
man, doctor, honey. Let me get it right, 'cause as a doctor, I do know Silky
Look,
is back.
okay.
Silky is
She's
back, and
back.
I think this is a good run for her because she got a lot of hate after that last season.
She
Just I
did.
like Silky. All her shenanigans. I was here for it. I do feel like she's a lot more talented than what we got to see season 11. And I've met her personally. I've
Yeah.
been in her house, so I've gotten to know Silky. You know what I'm saying, on the show, out the show. Lovely person. What's your thoughts and on the look and on her?
That look, I've never seen Silky look better. When I saw, because that was the only one that I've seen out of everybody else. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, come on, Silky, like,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. I loved it. And I wasn't a big Silky fan on season 11 either. Like, I love the shenanigans,
Mm-hmm.
but again, she just wasn't my favorite. But so I'm excited to see her back too, to see what she's gonna do. Because I've even seen Silky and WeHo, like, I don't know her on the level
Yeah.
of you, but
Yeah.
she's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice, very
And
nice.
so,
She's the same. She's really the same all over.
yeah, is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, she sure is. So I'm excited to see her back too, because we're gonna get that big personality. We're gonna get all the drama and complama that you know of
Mm-hmm.
Silky, Doctor
Mm-hmm.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Doctor,
I'm living for her to.
get it right, honey.
Yes, I'm excited for her to be on the cast.
Okay. Next person, Yara Sophia, another person from All Stars One. Originally
Right.
from season. I get all these fucking seasons wrong, child. She's so old. I
Was
think she
she
was
two?
season 3.
Oh yes, yes. I think
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
3. Yeah.
Cause she was on the season with Alexis Mateo and them, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, let me. I'm listening. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts on Yara. Let me make sure I get this right. Cause I don't know nobody say. I don't know my history, honey. Some of these girls
Look,
is old.
look, old. I can't keep up.
What's your thoughts on
But
her and her look and just where how you feel about her being on All
um,
Star 6?
the look is cute. But for All Star 6, I mean,
Yeah, season 3. Yeah,
I'm not gagging. Yeah,
yeah,
because it's like on her seasons, she was fine, but again, just not one of those queens I paid a lot of attention to.
yeah.
Like, she's a good queen, she's great, but like, I
Yeah,
personally was impressed to see her on the cast.
I like Yara. I do wish they would have given more queens a chance to be on All Stars that rather than have already been. But I get it. These girls
Hmm.
probably really were wanting because there's so many other queens. Like we're gonna talk about it more in
Right.
depth, but like I just don't understand why we ain't seen Dita Ritz. I'm just saying. But
Hello?
yeah, I'm just saying. So moving on to the next person, because I'll make sure I get the right one, honey. Who was that? We did Silky. We did Yara. Okay. Ginger Minge. Now I'm gonna say one thing. Ginger Minge look a damn hot
Look,
ass mess, and
a fool.
she was playing off of a frog or like she had warts or so whatever she was. It was not very flattering. Ginger
I don't
Minge,
know.
she know damn well, and I'm taking out the screen because I'm getting sick. She know damn well she has been on All Stars once before, and it wasn't All Stars 1, it was All Stars 2. 2.
Two.
She did the
Yes.
season that Alaska won. So, yeah, she knows damn better. She was in the top 3 of her season. Ginger Minge girl, what was that about?
Soon as I saw that, all I could think is, I know you lying. Like, what is
Right.
this? What- This is All Star
Exactly.
6.
It is.
What you got on?
It's not even like I can live for a campy moment, but it just wasn't flattering. It just
It's
looked like
not.
she looked like the things in when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you get like in the she like a lot of balls and guys. I didn't like it. It just wasn't
It's
cute.
giving arts and crafts.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't like it.
it's giving last minute. No. And then she's another queen where it's like, okay, you're on here for the third time. I don't need to see you for a third time,
Yeah,
personally.
I agree.
It's just, mm-mm. She had her time, and I don't think she needed to be on the cast a third time. Like, I just don't see what was the reason. What was the reason?
I guess we're gonna
But that's
find
all I
out,
gotta say
honey.
on
I hope she don't go home first or
that.
second like she did the last time. Let's see who we got. We got
Look,
people. We got sick again.
atrocious.
Raja O'Hara, season 11. Miss Booty Hole. What you
Look.
think about Raja?
Now I love Raja O'Hara. I can't even think of how often I say I'm not gagging just because of her. Like, I
Yeah.
love me some Raja O'Hara. She's great TV. She's really funny, and I personally like her looks. Like, I know a lot of people were like real iffy about her, but I like her looks,
I thought
and
she
I'm
had
glad
some
to see her back.
really good looks. Thing. I don't think her looks were. I think she's one of them queens that like heady self sabotage. I feel like because she wasn't. She first
Yeah,
of all she had a walk to die for. Let's go there. Her walk,
indeed.
she could walk anybody and lip sync. Lip sync. She was a
Eat them
good
up.
She was a good polished queen. I feel like she just needed
Yeah.
more work as it relates to the competition because she would always get in her head. You know what I'm saying? I think
Hmm.
RuPaul's Drag Race is a beast. And so you have
Yeah.
to mentally be prepared. And I think she, between lashing out on old girl Plastique for
Right.
talking to her, what's it, her brother or her boyfriend, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
Obviously,
and then going
there's
off
a
on Evie and
exactly. Well,
yeah,
Evie kind of deserved it a little bit because she was trying it, but in my opinion,
indeed.
but Raja, she said that she was a bitch then, and that now she and I love when queens can acknowledge that they were such a bitch during their season and they come back
Yeah.
because usually we learn to like them more, and that I really feel like All Stars are really not just for the queens that were bitches and trying to fix their image, but for queens that are really trying to change and really use the second
Yeah.
chance to move forward. And so I think she's there for it. I love that she's sticking to her purple hair, because
Yes. That was the first thing
everybody
I noticed too.
everybody doesn't really always align that with her, but that's her signature. It's purple. So
Exactly.
yeah, I love it. I like the look.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here for it.
Well,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
it.
The look. This look was okay. It
It's giving a
wasn't
little
whatever.
superhero.
It is give. It's giving. What's her name? Like somebody from like bootleg Mortal Kombat. I don't know, but But
Not
yeah, the
Mortal
wig,
Kombat. It's giving
but
Katana.
it's giving just Tana, not Ka. Jan. Okay, now, oh, you excited, huh? Oh,
I
okay.
love Jan. I love
Well,
Jan.
tell me about Jan's look and what you think about her
I'm
being in the
feeling
season.
it. I'm feeling the Jantasy. I love
Okay.
Jan. I'm so glad she's back. Because I just remember that challenge where she didn't win when she should have. It's
Hmm.
that iconic meme where she just
Are you talking about the Madonna?
like yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
She was robbed for sure. I don't care what anybody gotta say. She was robbed. I love Jan. I think she's a great queen to be on the show. She's super talented.
Hmm.
She brings nice looks
Hmm.
from what I remember. Yeah,
She
no
always
complaints. I
brought a
love
nice
Jan.
look. The thing with Jan is that even she said it. She said she felt like she was always on 11. And they was like bring it down, and she was one of them queens.
Mm.
I felt like I was watching somebody that has studied RuPaul's Drag Race so much that they are so
Mm.
structured and that they're doing what they have studied. But she wasn't coming off
Right.
to me as an authentic drag queen. Like I feel like on Drag Race, you want to know what your drag is. You want to know what makes you
Hmm.
unique. And if you look at her
Hmm.
runways, you really didn't see Jen. You just saw what she felt like she should be doing. You know,
That makes sense. Yeah.
like even with the themes, you still there should always be a piece of you to be like, oh yes, that's a Curia. I bet you if Jen hadn't made it to the top four, and you know how they flashback on all your looks, none of it would
Hmm.
have just seemed like a lot of different looks from different. It was like I don't feel like it would have been a cohesive like bringing. I don't know in my eyes, but this is
Yeah.
my opinion on Jan. But I like Jan. She's not like my favorite. This look, okay, Jan to see. I feel like she's still gonna be on 11, but I also feel like because she felt like she was on 11, she gonna bring it down to like a 6, and she gonna get sent home because she should basically the
Yeah.
energy that she had then would be what she needed now, and she probably gonna how they always do, child. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? That makes sense because I feel like she was very much one of those queens, like in her head, like way overthinking the competition.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you have to be
she
strategic, but you
thought
have to
about it
get
too
out of
much.
your
She
head.
had been wanting. She
Yes.
gave me super fan that wanted to be on
Yeah.
Drag Race forever, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's the fact that she got on there and she was doing just what she had studied. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I should probably do this. Ooh, ooh.
Hmm.
It was just yeah. And she had some
Yeah.
okay looks. I feel like they weren't groundbreaking. They just were looks.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and really the only look that I could really remember from Jen is when she did like the Ariana Grande looking camo. I loved that.
All I
But
remember was
other than that,
I remember the bag ball when she had the little soccer look. That's it.
oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
don't.
that. But
Yeah.
see, I forgot. Even though I like Jan, I like Jan's
She had
personality, I
some
like Jan
good
as a
looks, but they
queen.
were definitely forgettable.
They were not groundbreaking in any means. So I hope she brings a little more seasoning, a little more spice
Hmm.
to the season. We'll see.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we did her already. Jiggly Caliente. Now this was a surprise to me because
Yeah.
I love Jiggly in season 4. She was
Hmm.
not one of my faves to win, but I love the personality, and I love how
Yeah.
RuPaul used to. So it's funny because I have a friend who we always be like, "Hey Ru," so that actually came from Jiggly Caliente. I think because
Yeah.
every time he'd be like, "Can I call you Jiggly?" She'd be like, "Hey Ru." So just as a side
Yeah.
comment, but Jiggly's look, it looks very pedestrian. I'm sorry, like too
Yeah.
pedestrian. I don't
It's
like it.
given very pedestrian.
And it's nothing wrong with being simple, but I mean, it's your entrance look. We haven't seen you since season 4. I would think you would elevate it, but
Right.
hey, that's just what she chose to wear. What's your thoughts?
I feel the same way. It's not giving season 6 of All Stars. And I think that's kind of what blinds me when I look at these because it's like, you know what you came here for. You
Yeah,
know how much the show has elevated and what's expected of you. You cannot come in here wearing a Fashion Nova dress.
yeah.
Plain and simple.
Hmm.
So, but I love Jiggly
It
though.
was
And I'm
definitely
glad she's coming back.
it was giving me Pretty Little Things. Oh,
It
she's another
was.
queen who is now transgender compared to when
Oh, I
they
didn't
came
know
through.
that.
Yeah, so that's when she said made the best woman win. So do you watch Pose?
Oh. Yes. And I
So she
saw her on
was
post.
yeah, she was in Pose. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
basically yeah, she's now transgender. I don't know how for how
Oh
long, but it's
wow.
been at least a few years now. So yeah, completely. And I've seen her live.
Oh.
I saw her live 2 years ago actually in LA, and she did a good job. So I'm excited to see what she
Oh.
brings. I mean, compared to her season, she was. I think the issue with her was that she didn't know how to sew. Cause never forget she got into it with what's her name about the
And
makeup
I can't think
versus
of
the
her
sewing.
name, but yes.
Oh, I can't think of her name, but yes, Jiggly Caliente
hmm
is back. It's a wild card, but I think it's definitely a all stars. Like let's bring her back, and I feel like she's a
Right.
representation of what I feel like they should have brought more back of versus all these girls who
Yeah.
had two and three, four, five, 6,000 chances, in my opinion. But
Exactly.
yeah, and then finally we have my fave,
The
Akira,
body.
the body. This is her entrance look. And I think she looks great. And I'm not saying it because I love her, but she look. I like that she gives a variety because she is naturally a pageant queen. But if
Right.
you follow Kyria every day on Instagram, you will see like she gives you like Banji, Southern
hmm
Southern fish, Southern woman. And I like that she gives you a bit of both. So that's why I feel like even with the Kyria, you know that she's a pageant queen, but you know she's gonna give you a Banji look. You
Yeah.
know she's gonna mix it up, and she makes her own clothes, so you don't know what she's gonna give.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she made that too. So yeah,
Yes.
thoughts on the Kyria?
I'm excited because I love the Kyria on her season. She's funny. She gives the looks.
Yeah.
She gives the body. And I
Mm-hmm.
love this look. It's giving me like Whitney Houston in the Black Cinderella a little bit.
Mm,
Like
okay.
it's giving me very that. And I was looking on the promo. I was like, her teeth look amazing. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
maybe that's just me. But I'm like,
Child, you
she
know
just
one
looks
thing
so
drag queens
good.
do? They go get fillers, they go get their teeth done, they get their lips done,
Yep.
and they get their body done.
Yep.
They get
And
all
she's
they
gonna do it.
when they get a little money. So listen, she was already successful before Drag Race. She made top four,
Exactly.
and she's been performing even during COVID. Like I said, she's been performing in Atlanta, performing in Houston.
hmm
I'm excited to see what she brings, especially to be a
Yeah.
top four queen and come back. I don't. I know that she's season 11. I don't think it's too soon. I think it's gonna be good. I feel
She
like
has
in
a
her
good amount of
season,
time.
yeah. I mean, well, technically it was just a year because they filmed this last year in 2020, and season
Yikes, you're
11
right.
actually wrapped in 2019. So, well,
Yikes.
sorry. Season 11 filmed 2018, but it aired in 19 and they finished
19.
in 19 because I actually went to their finale with Silky, yeah, Silky and
Ooh.
Brooklyn and
Mm.
who else was there? Evie.
Evie.
So yeah, but those
Yeah.
are the queens. So let's just go into and
Yeah.
boot the actual
Okay.
looks from the promo, starting with
Okay.
Yara Sophia.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a boo. It's all right.
Let's see. Let's see. Trinity K.
Oh
Bonet.
wait, did we miss her?
Oh wait, do we miss her? Oh shit. Damn. Hold up. How I miss
Oops.
her?
Oops.
I'm sorry, Trinity girl. I love you because I got so much to say about you too. Hold up. I know how I missed her actually. This reminded me of that time we
Yikes.
missed who did we miss that one time?
Oh yes. Who was
What was her
that?
name?
Was it Alexis Mateo?
It was
We missed
somebody,
somebody,
child. I
and we were
don't
just
know.
like,
Well, let's just
real.
talk about her while I get her look up here. What you think about her?
I'm excited to see her back too. And it's so funny because I hate the only thing I remember about her is when Bianca's like, tell me, what do you do successfully? Quickly. Like that's all that I remember of her. But I
Mm-hmm.
like her. Like
Yeah.
I feel like she brought a nice little something to the show. And I'm always here for the Black Queens coming back. So I'm not mad at it.
I think this is long overdue. I
It
mean,
is.
she is a very polished, very successful, very like
Mm-hmm.
she is a black queen that I have been wanting to see for a very long time. Like in her season,
Yeah.
she was everything. I really feel like she could have. And RuPaul loved Trinity K. Bonet. You can tell
Mm-hmm.
who the queens that he loved, and she's one of them. And so, like, I was very glad that she was back.
Right,
Trying to
yeah.
find her picture. So I'm glad she's back. I know lip sync wise, honey, I'm gonna say this: a lot of girls on this season are lip sync assassins, and it's unfortunate because I
Mhm.
don't know what the twist gonna be for the elimination. But if they doing it the
Yeah.
way that last season, hell, they got half the assassins on the cast. So I don't know who the hell they gonna bring in
Right.
to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't find her actual picture, but I'll just bring up her you know,
Mhm.
who we got up here? Oh, sorry, y'all. If you're at home watching, it's a little elevator music. Ah. All right. So Trinity K. Bonet, let's talk about her actual look for the promo. What you think?
I give it a 2. I love some Tool. She looks
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. She's giving us pageant queen. She looks
Mm-hmm.
very polished.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Two. I agree. Definitely a two. All right. Silky Nutmeg Ganache giving us Miss Wonder Woman teased. Wonder
Right,
Woman
very
20.
that.
What was it? 1984.
Right. Yes, Q. I like it too.
I agree. It's a like she. I like Silky also is body positive. I feel like the season's gonna be a very
Hmm.
body positivity season, and so I like to
Yeah.
see when the plus size queens do step out, and they do it in a polished way. Sorry, Candy
Right.
Muse, you can learn something from these girls. But anywho,
Child. Anyway.
Serena Cha Cha.
It's the headpiece for me. It will be
I
a
think
toot
she
without whatever's
everything
going
she
on
does
her
is
head.
inspired from being from Panama. I think that's what like she gives me like okay, so Serena Cha Cha. It gives me,
Hmm.
Latin woman or Panamanian woman. I don't know, like I get what she's going with it. It's just not my
Yeah.
style. But I wouldn't say this is a boot. I would say this is safe because I don't think
Yeah.
it's not terrible, in my
I'll
eyes.
give it a soft toot.
Okay. Raja O'Hara.
Toot.
I love it.
I loved
I
this look, and
love
she
the
brought her
jacket.
purple.
She did. Like I said, this promo, the color like orange, yellow, and purple with it's
It's
so everything to
giving.
me. Like I love it. I need to think of this. I should have thought
Yes.
of this damn thing for my birthday, but I didn't.
Okay. I'm obsessed. It looks so good.
Pandora box. It's a lot going
Mm,
on. I didn't really
yeah.
in the actual Meet the Queens. I watched it and I don't feel like I saw the full look of it. I saw just from like here up. I do want to say that Pandora Box is, um, I mean I'm not age shaming, but Pandora Box is like close to 50. So
Hmm.
he or she looks the same. I feel as though from his season in terms of in his
Mm,
confessional looks.
yeah.
But yeah, she getting up there. Hmm. But I'm a give
Yeah.
this. I'm probably gonna toot this. It's not my style, And I hope that she still elevates her drag, being an older
Hmm.
queen, because I feel like she's probably
Right.
the oldest, maybe. At, if not, maybe
I would say for sure.
definitely on this season. So I don't know how old
Yeah.
Ginger is, but we'll see.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot.
Sonique. So Kylie Sonique love. This was I was talking about that body.
Yes.
What
I'm
one thing
living for
about it, she's serving
this.
body. Now she was
She's gonna
serving
give you
body.
body.
She was serving body even before the transition. I remember the lip syncs because she's a very
Hmm.
talented girl.
Yeah.
So when it comes to lip syncing, she's not just a pretty girl. She is definitely talented in
Right.
terms of can perform. I don't remember like much of her drag, but as of in this season, I guess we'll see. What's your to the boot?
I'm gonna give that a toot. I love giving
I like the
body.
love
I
fair.
couldn't wear that. I still got a right. I still got
You
a
could
little
wear that,
quarantine weight, so
child.
I can't wear that. No, but I do. I love the fur. I love the sequins. It's giving. I love it too.
Okay.
Big too.
I'll give it a two. I like the fur. I like the contrast. Like she of course, for a promo look, you want to mix it up, and I think she added a different element than the other women did not. Nobody like, in
Right.
my opinion, like she
Nobody
gave
came
you
like this.
nobody came like this, and I appreciate it. So I give it a two as well.
Yeah,
Jan,
definitely. I loved this too.
she's like the purple phoenix.
I loved it. Like even when I watched the video of her walking in it, the only thing, something about it is making her look a little boxy in the
It looks
midsection.
like it is very it's not, it's just the whole thing looks very stiff. That's the
Yes, you
issue.
can tell it's very structured, and because of how stiff it is, it makes her look really like
Yeah,
just
she really, yeah,
rectangle.
it's like she looks
But I love it.
like she can't move. It's almost like Cardi B at the Grammys when she was performing in that metal stuff. But yeah, I think it's cute. I like the color. She's like
Yeah,
on fire. She's on fire. So I'm gonna give her a
exactly.
two.
It's pretty. I
Um,
like where she was going.
I agree. I agree. Jiggly Caliente. No.
I
It's,
don't want to give her two boots, but
hey, you
I
gotta give what you
like
gotta give.
it. I like it, but it's not. It's still. It's giving prom, like hood rat prom.
Uh-oh. So you said it came from Davis Bridal or Dillard's?
Oh, not Dillard's. Yeah, it's not.
Or
It's not doing
Macy's?
it for me.
It's all
It's
right.
giving a little
It's not my
Sears.
favorite. Yeah. Oh, not Sears. Well, not Sears. How? Well, we gonna that's a boo. Cause if it's Sears,
Sears can give every now and then, but this isn't giving enough for me. I like the color on her though.
I mean, but the color was required, so they had to outweigh it. So I guess boo. She okay. Mine said boo.
Well,
Ginger Minge looking like a bird. It's a lot of
it's a
things.
boot for
It's
me.
just not really my favorite, but I almost thought she was Eureka, and I'm
No,
not saying it because of the size, but in the face right here, I was like,
but I can see that.
I had to keep looking at the name because to be like, oh, that's not her.
And even the pose is giving Eureka.
It's very much so like, where you going? That way. Eureka. Speaking of which,
See, they look the same.
yeah, this look reminds me of something that Rose wore, just like with the tool and stuff like that. It's not bad.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
I'm
I
not
mean,
mad at
it's
this.
Eureka, so I don't. It's Eureka, so
Yeah, I'm mad she gave up
I'm
the
a.
little loaf hairstyle.
Oh, you know you child you and Tori love that loaf, but yeah,
I
I'm gonna give it
hate
a
the damn
safe
loaf.
two.
Yeah, it's a soft two. I like tulle, so it's a soft two, and it looks good on her. I feel like she wears for her body very well.
Okay.
Yeah, she
She
picks
does.
her
She does.
garments
She
very
does. She
well.
does. She does. And then finally we have a Keria Chanel Davenport.
So body, you know, I'm
I love
very flip
this.
floppy with this. It seems a little much, but I like it. But something about it just seems like you could take something off of it. Like I love the little body right here. It's giving me Saweetie in the best friend video where she had that icy thing. I love that. But it's something about that fabric. It just seems like it's too much. I don't know. But I like it. It's still a two.
Initially, when I saw it, I was like, "What is?" I was kind of looking at it, but as the more and more I watched it, like it gives me like looking right now. I see like a crown. I see she's like a royal woman, like almost like the Queen of
Hmm.
Hearts, but the ghetto Queen of Hearts, maybe like the Queen of like breaking hearts.
Right.
But I like it. I like it. So there's like some controversy with the wig. So this wig was actually
Mm.
made by Serena Chacha, and so apparently the wig came all bad, and Akira tried to get a refund. So and she said no. So there's like drama going on right now. Like Akira made a post today, and
Ooh.
she was just like, yesterday I wanted to be a good time, but this is the wig I've been talking. I guess when the video leaked a couple of weeks ago,
Hmm.
she was doing hair. She was talking about the wig and how Serena Cha didn't want to give a refund, whatever, blah blah blah. But basically, I guess she couldn't really talk. I guess show it because this was the wig she wore with the promo, and the promo hadn't come
Ah,
out. But now,
right.
and she's basically like, I'm not trying to send hate to Serena Cha, but I feel like she probably tried to resolve it in a closed setting, but it didn't because basically by Serena saying no refund, but It's a mess, and
Right.
I hope they get a reunion. They usually don't, but I wish this drama would have happened while they were filming. This is obviously post drama,
Right.
because they just filmed the promo like maybe a month ago, so this is all new.
Hmm.
So, but to this look, I'm gonna give it a 2. But what you giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 2 because I liked it in the her video where she was wearing this. Like seeing it move, I liked it better than just seeing the picture of her standing still.
Okay, yeah,
So I'll give it a 2.
okay. Well, that was pretty much all of the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am excited for the season. Of course, we're gonna be
Hmm.
here recapping, reviewing, and discussing it. Do you think this? Who you think gonna be in some drama this season?
Oh, definitely
It's a lot
the
of
loud girls.
personalities. It's a lot of
Yeah.
personalities, and what I can say is, if nothing else, this season should at least be entertaining.
Oh yeah. It's
It
gonna be
should,
very
yeah,
entertaining. We have the big personalities on this season. So I
especially for
think,
all stars.
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's gonna be good. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a lot of drama. Like Ginger always finds herself in some drama because
you
she
think
be
so?
hating on the low. Yes. She always got some back when season 7 when there was what, the bitter old lady brigade.
Oh yeah,
She's
her and
very that.
what's her name? What's her name? Davenport, Kennedy
Um
Davenport.
yes, Kennedy Davenport. They tried to drag Katya in there, but she like, I ain't doing all that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I feel like she's gonna get into some mess. Raja, I hope she don't get into some mess, but I
I
also
feel like
do hope she
Raja
gets
is
into
trying
some
to
mess.
clean her image, so she
Yeah.
probably gonna be
I think
less
she's
like,
gonna
oh
try to
no,
come clean slate, but she's gonna be like, don't try me.
yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
Silky definitely.
Oh yeah, Silky for sure.
I feel
For
like Eureka
sure.
definitely. Eureka.
Yes.
I also feel like Akira
Yes.
may get into some stuff because she seems to be a little bit more spicy. You know what I'm saying? Knowing her on a personal level and just even on the show, when she was on the show, she was a very quiet, like not really into the drama. But just seeing how this whole Serena Cha thing is playing out after the show, I feel like,
Hmm.
and All Stars is very cutthroat. So
Yeah, exactly.
this is honestly where the drama should be, because you have a reason to have drama,
Right.
because your fate is at the hands of somebody on the show versus, you know what I'm saying, RuPaul judging.
Hmm.
So I think she will be. Who else on the show?
Scarlet maybe.
Scarlett's so damn ditzy. I love Scarlett, but no, I think
Yeah.
she just
But
gonna
I
kind of
think
get
with
away.
her it's but I think like with her because on her season it was always like not conceited, but lack for a
Oh
better
yeah,
term, very conceited and very full of herself and like feeling her oats. Like that was very her thing.
Like a
That be rubbing
Valentina.
people the wrong. Yeah, and I love me some Valentina. But yeah, she gives very that same type of air
Yeah,
about herself. And I feel like that tends to rub people the wrong way. So
yeah.
I feel like she could get into a little spat, but not like no big drama.
Okay. Um, who do you think will be? Well, we don't even know what the twist gonna be. What do you think the twist is gonna be this season as it relates to going home, if there is a twist?
Mm. Cause
Or
Ruby
what would you
twisting
like
it
to see?
up.
What would you like to see if you could choose?
I honestly would like to see. I know this isn't going to happen, but I would like to see Rue going back to sending people home
For All
because when
Stars?
it comes to look, because when it comes to sending the queens sending each other home, I feel like they're never on the same page. Like some people send their biggest competition home, which I mean, to each their own, but like the right person, I feel like a lot of times doesn't get sent home. Like with All Stars 2, Roxy Andrews shouldn't have got all the way to the end, and that's
Oh, of
because of the
course.
whole sending each other home thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to happen again because with this season, there's so many great queens, so many big personalities. I don't want it to get to the point where they just saving each other just because and not actually looking at their track record on the show.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's just my main thing with the sending each other home. But I feel like the last few seasons, people have been doing a good job with sending the correct person home when it was their time.
Other than
So
when
we'll
when
see.
when somebody said Manila.
And I
Ooh,
knew you was
we
gonna
we
go
ain't
there. I
we
knew you
ain't
was
been
gonna go
right
there.
since.
But you know what? I was perfectly fine with that.
I
I
no,
wasn't
I
mad at
was too. That was like I
it.
was happy. I said, "Go off, Naomi, bitch."
I was like,
That's how.
period.
Listen, that's
Send
how
that hoe
you.
home.
That's how you play the game. But
That is how you play the game.
yeah, I don't
She was like,
know.
Manila.
No, Manila. I live for a good
I
moment in
live.
TV. I hope we get plenty because I'm sorry, All Stars 5 was so. It was
Because
boring
we
as
knew it
shit.
was Shay's season to win.
I don't like, and you know what? This season we do not. It's anybody's
No.
game. I feel like we don't know who is a favorite. They're all honestly equal. Equal. They all like equal in my opinion. I don't think anybody is
Yeah.
like nobody. Nobody's even like an extreme fan favorite like that. I feel like everybody, all of
Exactly.
them have a big fan base. Nobody is like
Right.
unknown, um, except for like
Yeah.
maybe Serena Chacha. I don't really know much about
People,
her
I
other
don't
than
think people pay that much attention to her.
yeah, other than her from her season, which is season what 5. So yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
much
I'm
it. So we're gonna
excited to see because literally every other All Star season, you kind of knew who was being pushed to win. Like
yeah,
All Stars 2, you knew it was going to either be Katya or Alaska. All
yeah,
Stars 3, you knew it was going to be Trixie. 5, you knew it was going to be Shay.
yeah,
4, but I like this because literally everybody I feel like is very level. There's no one person that has like a bigger fan base over the other or, liked more by the fan base than another
hmm
to me. There are
okay,
some that are probably like a little bit less, but I feel like there's nobody like one big person like every other All Star season. So it's gonna be a good one.
yeah. And then the final question I want to ask you because we're gonna revisit this later. Who is your top 4?
Ooh, okay. Top 4. Akiria, I would definitely say is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Akiria's up there. Um, maybe Eureka because she always gets pretty far and she's very polished. And we've yet to have a plus size queen be the
No,
winner.
Lawrence Cheney just won.
That don't count.
Why?
Because we talk about America's Drag Race. That don't count.
Oh, oh, wait a minute.
That don't count. In America's Drag Race, we've yet
In
to
the
have a
U.S.
plus
Okay.
size queen.
Okay.
Yes, we've had in the OG Drag Race, we've yet to have a
Oh,
plus size queen win.
shade to the UK girls because they don't get much but a pin anyway. But anyway,
Well, but
okay.
yeah, so maybe Eureka, Akira Eureka. Um, Depending on how things go, Jan. Jan's in it to win it, I think.
She was in it to win it last time and she did not win it.
But she was too in her head. So I feel like when the people that are super in their head, they come back, they kind of have a clearer mindset of how the game goes and they get a lot further than they did the first time.
You can never be prepared for. So one thing they kept saying, all of them kept saying, like Trinity, Akira, all of them kept saying like, oh, when I was there, I was in my head, I was. That is, we can say that, but that is an
Yeah.
excuse. Akira made it to top 4. How
Yeah.
could she come back and be like, oh, like I wasn't prepared, girl. You made the top 4. You
Yeah.
may not felt prepared, but you gave what needed to be given. And so
Exactly. Yeah.
with Jan, like, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. So who's your top 4? I could, who-
Okay. So who do I say? Akira, Eureka, Jan. Um, I don't know after that.
Akira,
After
Eureka,
that, well,
Jan. Give me one more.
let's go. Not Silky because she made it. Maybe Scarlet. People like Scarlet.
Akira, okay. We're
And
gonna
from
remember
that
these
opening
child.
look, that opening look was my favorite. So if she's giving that all season,
Scarlet.
I could see it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Who's
going
your
to
top 4?
say. I'm going to say. Shit.
See, it's hard.
I had my thoughts in my head, but I can't think no more. You know what? I'm gonna go left, and I'm gonna say Raja. I'm gonna say Raja.
You know what? Because I was thinking her too.
Nah, don't try
She
to take
up
my
there.
idea. I don't know. Your choices are locked in. Nah, just playing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
she up there.
Raja. Um,
Mhm.
who else? Who was this damn cat? I lost somebody already.
Right, that's what I'm like, who on here?
I'm gonna say Raja, Akira. That's all I'm saying. All
Mhm.
the black girls. No.
Hello.
I really feel like what's her name? Like Sonique may bring something. You know, I really feel like it. So I'm gonna throw her in there. So yeah, Raja, Akira, Trinity, and Sonique. That's my four. Now that's
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna throw her in there because I live for her little nakedness. You know,
Oh
as
yeah, I
long as
live.
yeah. So yeah, those are my four. Everybody else, I think
Okay.
people gonna. I think Silky gonna make it pretty far, but I don't know if she's going to win.
No, I personally don't see it. Even though I like Silky, I'm sure she will go far, but I just don't see her winning either.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, that's pretty much everybody on the show. And
Yeah.
so, like I said, we are going to be here recapping it. Do you have any final words before we lean out, child? Because that's pretty much it.
I just want to say this is going to be a good season. Like they started out with a bang with this promo.
Yeah,
The
it got me ready, huh?
queens, yes, it got me hyped. And like we mentioned, there's no like one person bigger than the other. So it's going to be a good
Yeah,
outcome. I think it's going to be a
yeah,
really good competition because you really don't know where it's
yeah,
going to go.
yeah.
So I'm excited. It's going to be
Great
good.
job with casting. Thank you for not bringing
Yes.
somebody on like that we know gonna win. So yeah.
Right.
With that being said, we're gonna lean out. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all things lean. You can find Maya on IG at Maya Taught You, taught you. At Maya Taught You, see it right there. And then me at Stupid Wild Test or at the Lean Blog. Comment, subscribe, all things lean. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see y'all later. Actually, we'll see y'all for the premiere, which will be June 24th. So
Yes.
until then, peace.